George, what does courage mean to you?
Courage means to me bravery and doing some things you wouldn't normally do.
Courage is sledging on Bruce's sledge after you've just seen him wax the rails with a candle.
I think courage is facing your biggest fears or facing something scary.
Courage is about being brave and doing things outside your comfort zone.
For me, courage is not the absence of feeling scared, it is continuing regardless of the feeling of being scared.
Courageous. It's a bit tricky to be courageous at the moment, to be brave and strong and courageous when we look round about and the world's gone a wee bit crazy. I mean, we're not at school and everything's a bit scary and a bit nerve-wracking and people seem to be a little bit tense. Be courageous? Well, we're going to look at a chapter in the Bible from Judges 4 that talks about being courageous. You might want to read it with an adult because it's a bit of a gory story, if the truth be told. But the main point behind it is about a lady called Deborah, who's one of the judges. That's somebody who, along with other judges, were in charge and helping God's people to keep their eyes on God and live as he would want them to remember and follow him. Well, it would have been easy for Deborah and God's people to run away and hide under the bed because there was a really scary king called Jabin. And he would pick on them, and he was nasty and he was cruel. And he had 900 chariots with iron. Well, that was scary. But Deborah said, no, let's be courageous and trust God. Let's remember him. And as a result of them being courageous and remembering God, well, God saved them and rescued them. You see, it would have been easy for Deborah to run away and forget about God, but she was courageous, just the same as we should be, courageous and remember God, even though it's tough and hard round about. Here's some people in our church but I've asked, what does it mean to be courageous in God?
And what does it mean to have courage in God?
Courage in God, like trust in him. I have courage in God, so I know he'll always be there because I have courage in him.
I think that courage in God is standing up for what's right even if most people aren't doing it.
Courage to me is about being brave and letting go of my fears. Being courageous in God allows me to do things I wouldn't have done if I was alone because I know God's with me.